Hello everyone, welcome back. So till now in the series we've created this menu, and when I hit start game it takes me to this game screen which we are yet to develop, and that's what we'll be starting in this video. So let's go ahead and change this text to something else what we want on our screen. So the first thing that I would want is a board container. So I'm going to say styles.board container. This is where our game board is going to be, but let's just keep this empty for now, because what I'm going to do later is I'm going to create the game board in this components folder and then just use it here. So we'll have to do that later. But the second thing that I want to do is I want a buttons container. So style equals styles dot buttons container, and within this we are going to put all of our buttons which appear on the right side. So here let's just add a secondary button, and of course I'll have to import both of them. So I need my primary button from components, primary button slash primary button. And similarly I also want my secondary button. So secondary button from components, secondary button. And now we can use our secondary button. So the title that I'm going to give is menu, and the on press action that I'm going to give is this.navigate to menu. So this will just take us back to our menu screen. So let's go ahead and write this navigate to menu function. So within this function all I need to do is just have a single line which says this.props.navigation.navigate. Actually navigation.go back should be good enough. So when I do this, let's save our file and open our game again. So here as you can see I've got the menu button. It's not styled very well, but I have the button, and when I hit the button it takes me back to the menu. When I hit start game again it takes me back to the screen. So this looks pretty good. Now let's go into our styles. So one thing that I want to do is I want to have I want to give my board container, I'm going to give it a flex of 2, and for my buttons container I'm going to give it a flex of 1. Now what this flex 2 and flex 1 means is that this now has a weight associated with it which is 2. So the board container is going to take up twice as much space as the buttons container. And if we look at our game again, as you can see this is taking up twice as much space as this bottom part right here. This entire thing is my board container, and to just make sure about that, what I can do is I can say background color is colors. So I'll have to import colors as well. So import colors from common / colors, and I'm going to say colors.accent color. So I think it's just accent. Let's go back. As you can see this entire thing became black, which is my accent color. And one thing that we need to change is in the game that we saw in the first video, the buttons were all on the right side and the board was on the left side. So we still need to do that. The way we are going to do it is we are going to add another style which is a row. So what this says is that this style says that anything that's in this container should be arranged side by side and not one below the other. And what I'm going to do is for my container, for my outermost container, I'm also going to give it a style which is styles.row. And as of now this isn't going to do anything, but as soon as I write flex direction and then give it row, what this is going to do is it's going to arrange them side by side. So as you can see this now occupies the left side and my buttons occupy the right side, and from here to here is twice as much as it is from here to here. So That's for my styles. And another thing that I can do is within my, let's get rid of this actually, and within my board container I can just say align items to center and justify content to center, and probably the same for our buttons container as well. So align items center and justify content center. And let's go ahead and look at this. So as you can see, my button is now a bit too small, so I'll also add a button style here which just says that the width should be, let's say, 50%. So let's set the width to 50%, and let's go back to our game and also give this a style. So here I'm going to add a style equals styles.button, and now let's go check our game. So as you can see, it's now bigger, so this looks good now. And similarly, what we want to do is we want more buttons like this. The last one could be, let's say, for new game. So this one starts a new game, and I'll also need 4 more of these which are for my moves. So these will be for my up, down, left, right moves. So let's just name them accordingly. So this is my left, this is my right, this is right, and this is my up, and the last one is down. And let's actually just change all of these to empty. So now this isn't going to do anything. The button won't do anything right now. So we can get rid of this and make this empty, make this empty as well, and make this empty. And we could also just change this to empty. So none of the other buttons are going to do anything when I click them. Nothing happens. And another thing that I think we should do is we should add a margin vertical to our buttons, and let's just make the margin to something like 2% maybe. Let's try it out, and as you can see, they're well spread out now. So this looks good. Now what we are left with is the actual game. So we need to create the game board, and the way we are going to do it is we'll go in components, we'll make a new folder, and we say game board here, and within this folder I'm going to create a new file which is gameboard.js, and also another file which is styles.js. And this game board file is now going to contain our actual game board with all of the tiles, and we'll also have to add some stuff to our game.js file which actually maintains the state of the matrix. So we'll do that in the next video. Stay tuned for it. I think that's going to be one of our most exciting videos. So I'll see you there. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. See you next time.